Hi, hello you guys, my name is Elefv, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I thought I would do the second part of the Q&A that I started like 2 weeks ago and I have still not finished. You guys sent me so many questions and I was really not expecting it. I got a little bit overwhelmed, I must say, and I didn't want the video to go too long, so I only replied to very few of you. So for today I thought that I'm just gonna sit down, relax, and answer as many of the questions as I can. I'm even wearing my silk pajamas so I can feel as comfortable as I possibly can. I'm gonna try not to fall asleep throughout the video, but I have like about 53 questions that I've screenshotted out of all of the ones you sent me. I don't know if I'm gonna go through all of them, but we're gonna try. What motivates your style choices? Any particular inspirations for your aesthetic? I don't think I have a specific aesthetic. I have like different vibes that I like, so one day could be like a preppy vibe, and then the next day I could go completely street style. As long as there's like no two-piece suit involved, I'm pretty much gonna do anything. But what motivates my style choices, I'll probably say just my surroundings, what I see on Instagram, what I see on the runways, what brands I'm currently liking. I've been really into Jacquemus lately. I love the textures that it has, I love the colors, I just like love the whole vibe of the brand, and I can really relate to it, I think, just being from Greece. So yeah, I think that's going to be my kind of like summer aesthetic. But yeah, pretty much anything that I'm liking at the moment that I find interesting and I think that it can go with my style and also my body type. Where are you from and what language do you speak? I think I already mentioned that. I am from Greece, I'm from Thessaloniki, and I speak Greek, English, and a little bit of German. It used to be a lot more, but having not spoken it like for 5-6 years now, it's questionable. It's questionable. But I feel like if I revise, I should be able to speak it, I think. What camera do you use? I'm using a Nikon Z6. Actually came out last year. I think it's the first mirrorless camera by Nikon. It was a big investment, but I'm very happy with it. It's great for both photography and for videography, so I can do both Instagram and YouTube and keeping the quality on point. Will you visit Scotland? I would love to visit Scotland. I've never been to Scotland, and yeah, I think a trip is due. Possibly even this year, since I cannot go back to Greece now that Britons are banned from it. Great. Who is your fashion icon? Ooh, now that is a hard one, because again, I don't feel like I have people that I specifically follow for their fashion. I like picking up pieces from here and there, from like images that I see, and then I create my own looks. But I would say the people that I follow the most are probably Mark Foran, and again, not because I can relate to his style. I feel like he wears a lot of things and he posts a lot, so it's a great inspiration. And then one of my favorite ones as well is actually a French couple. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name, but I'll put it right here. I just love his layering, and I love that he plays so much with monochromatic looks. Very expensive clothes though, and not something that I could potentially afford, but pleasing to the eye, and I just like the color palette. Celebrity crush. I used to have the biggest crush in Jennifer Aniston since I was like a kid, but it's gonna have to be Rihanna. Definitely Rihanna. Best affordable brand. I would have to say ASOS Design. It's the brand made by ASOS, and they're super inexpensive, have tons of pieces online, and they're very fashion forward, so what's there not to love? Where are you living during the lockdown? I decided to stay in London and not go back to my family in Greece because first of all, I was scared of transmitting them the virus, and second of all, I was also scared of being like stuck in Greece for so many months without having anything to do. Am I regretting it now that the weather is like 30 degrees? Yeah. What is your favorite movie? I love watching thrillers, but the image of like blood or like cutting someone up doesn't really scare me. So psychological thrillers are the way to go. I love anything with suspense or with a weird twisted ending, that like a movie that makes you think and a movie that makes you feel horrible about yourself. Love those kinds of movies. I love Memento, I love Blue Jasmine, I love The Talented Mr. Ripley. But for something more lighthearted, it's probably gonna have to be 500 Days with Summer. I don't really like watch movies twice, but I think I've seen that like 10 times throughout my life. I mean, technically it's still quite sad, it's not that lighthearted, but it is very fun to watch. If you weren't doing fashion, what would you do? Probably like a very boring office job. Probably an accountant. Not hating on accountants, it's not boring for me. I love anything with a structure and with that you need to follow certain rules, which is kind of the exact opposite of what I'm doing right now. But yeah, who are some of your celebrity style inspirations? I don't really feel like I am paying attention much on celebrity style, but if I have to choose, maybe I would say like Ryan Gosling. I love like all the PJ shirts that he's wearing, or Elefv. I love his street styles. I actually saved one of his photos recently, so maybe these two. I don't know. What were you studying? I studied business management, and I graduated 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Wow, time flies. What is your favorite current outfit? Okay, let me go into my Instagram because I really don't remember. I wear so many things. Okay, definitely this one. It has a tank top and the oversized shirt, which is very summery for me. And then the trousers make the look kind of smart. And then like the square toe boots. So many things happening, but it all works together so well and it sits so harmoniously. It's either gonna have to be that or the pistachio look shirt from Arcade. Love that look so much. Meaning of your name. Okay, that is actually a very interesting question. So my full name is Eleftherios, and I got it from my grandmom. Her name was Eleftheria, which means freedom in Greece, because she was born during the war, and they were hoping that by naming her Freedom, that Greece would finally be free. I love the story so much, and it has such a special meaning to my heart, but I figured that the name is a little bit too long, so I cut it off, and now I'm using only the first 4 letters, which is Elefv. Kinda sounds good, and I like it, so... But thank you for the question. That was actually a good one. I love saying the story. I love your content. You inspire me to start my channel. Tips to stay motivated. There's so many things you can do. There's so many things you can talk about on YouTube. I would say pick a subject that you're very interested in, because if you're doing it for the money, it's not gonna happen. I'm telling you that. Like with everything, you need to spend so much time and effort to create something, and YouTube is no different. So I would say do it because you love it. Don't do it for the money. Like, I must have been here for a year before reaching 1,000 subscribers, and I'm still nowhere near to be giving advice about YouTube, but I do know that it takes forever and it is a lot of work, but it's also very rewarding. Are you a tattoo guy? Not really, no. I personally don't like them. I feel like it's a big commitment for me, and I change my mind constantly. They look great on some people. I just don't think they would look great on me. I could never pull them off. Do you have siblings? Yes, I have 2 older brothers. They're both a lot older than me, about like 12 and 13, 14 years of difference. They're back in Greece. Hi, if you're watching. I really don't think you are. Are you planning on doing a bag collection? I don't actually own that many bags. I think I mentioned in one of my videos. I don't buy things anymore to just have. I buy things with a purpose. And bags I don't really use. I have my backpack from like Aspinall of London, which is one of my favorite backpacks, and then like maybe like 2 small Prada ones and like a few bum bags, but I really don't think it's gonna be a very interesting video. What countries in Asia would you like to visit the most? That is so hard. Why are you doing this to me? I love traveling, so can I say like all of them? If I have to choose, it would have to be Korea, South Korea, because I love Korean food. I actually tried to recreate some of like the Korean fried chicken yesterday, or like rice cakes, bibimbap, the pancake. There's so many good dishes in Korea. Kimchi. I would also love to go to Japan. I would love to go to China, Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia. That's just India. So many countries. I think that would be like my top 5. 10. I don't even know how many countries I said. How to get noticed by brands. The industry is so competitive right now that I don't think that brands will like notice you and come for you anymore. I think you need to take the first steps, especially if you are someone that's starting right now. So I would say the best thing you could do is literally find their emails and just send them a pitch. Tell them a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your audience, what do you do, why would you be a great fit for them to work with, and trust me, you're gonna get a lot more replies back than what you're thinking. Okay, I'm gonna do like 2 more because I've been talking for way too long. Would you consider moving to New York? Now, if you'd asked me that like 5 years ago, I'd probably say yes, please take me. But I think having experienced London, I'm very content to where I am, and I love the city. And I feel like there's just already so much pressure and anxiety living in London, and I can barely keep up with that. I think New York is like 10 times more, and I'm not sure how good that's going to be to my mental health. But never say never. I love trying out new things, and could be fun for a bit. Okay, and last one. Do you practice sport? Not anymore. I used to play tennis while I was back in Greece, but I think after moving here, like my priorities changed completely, and I don't even have time for that. But I've tried pretty much everything. My parents were really trying for me to be active while I was a kid. I've done like football, I've done basketball, I've done badminton, I've done ping pong, I have done swimming. I have tried a lot of things, but eventually tennis stuck with me, and I think I practiced for maybe like 5 to 6 years, and I love it. I really do. It's a great sport, and I should probably get back to it. They actually recently opened tennis courts, and this is one of the things that you can do while being in lockdown, so I was really considering like buying a racket and go and playing. So yeah, maybe I should do that. Okay, and that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did not manage to go through all of the questions that I wanted, but I think I answered a fair share of them, and hopefully a lot more than the other ones. I feel like I've been talking a lot more than the other video. So I'm hoping I answered more questions. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me grow. For more daily fashion, you can also follow me on my Instagram, which I'll have in the description below. I post it twice a day, and there's a lot of outfit inspiration for you guys. If there's anything else that you'd like to see from this channel, feel free to drop it down below. Send me a message on Instagram. I always reply. I always go through my DMs. So if there is something, I'm here for you. But till I see you again, bye bye.